strangely enough, I think it's about to get freaky. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do happen to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. And another fun fact, I'm glad I'm not the only one who likes Kuguri. Kuguri, he's not, like, obviously he's had one chapter. We're gonna let him cook. We're gonna let him cook. We're gonna let him cook. But honestly, a lot of the discussion in last week's comment section and even on the polls that I did for last week's review definitely does also have me thinking, did the series peak too soon with Sojo? I don't think so. But, like, he is a high bar to clear. I'll readily admit, he is definitely a high bar to clear. I hope Kuguri hits it. Overall, I like his personality so far. I'm hoping for my heavy hopes are both on Hirohiko and Yugura, both, in order to, like, get up there and truly dap me up and give me better villains than Sojo. Because, I mean, I like this Hazanami clan head. I like Kyura. But, like, I'm gonna need something a little bit more than that. And while Kuguri's clearly a little bit freaky, we can take it a little bit freaky. So let's not waste any more time and let's hop right into it. Let's go. Let's see. Or chapter, sorry, my brain, I'm so used, I've changed, like, my whole editing and recording style. So I'm so used to saying, editing me, ready, 3, 2, 1, go. I don't do that anymore. It's funny. But, like, it's become such a habit whenever I record that I still instinctually go to do it. But let's not waste more time and let's hop right into chapter 65, Imitate. Oh, okay, so this is essentially going to be Chihiro stealing tech. And hey, as a tech stealer myself, I get it. Steal that tech right now, Gino. Oh, I can't hold back anymore. Oh, Kuguri, you freak. Good. Summoner's daughter is safe for the moment. You better watch out for that other... Well, obviously, I wonder if they know that the other Hishaku member is currently just trapped in their flipped car. But, like, still, I'd keep an eye out for them and make sure they aren't, like, flanking. As a person who's been playing a whole bunch of rivals recently, beware the flankers. They are devious and diabolical. But let's see. Good. Summoner's daughter is safe for the moment. Now, for the rest of us, buy us time. That's a weird sentence. Who translated this? Maybe that's me reading it wrong. Now for the rest of us, ... buy us time. Oh, unless he's talking to Chihiro? But, like, I don't think they're going to leave Chihiro, because the whole point of, like, the last two chapters is that Chihiro doesn't have to fight alone anymore. So they're going to be fighting together? I don't know. But let's see. EI White Purity Style. Man's like, he figured out a hint of tech. He saw a hint of tech, is like, nah, I'm going to take it. Let's see. Oh, no! Okay, thank heavens. Let's see. Okay, they clash. Oh, interesting. Ah, that's smart, though. Ultimately, because EI is specifically, I forget fully, clearly not professionally trained, but EI, I believe, is specifically when you draw the blade and then sheath it at the end of almost every action. At least it's how it feels like it's portrayed in anime, where, like, you move, you cut, and then you immediately resheath. You're always in, like, a defensive position, but you can take it on offense. I know that for a fact. Like Chihiro did last chapter. So it can be used offensively, it can be used defensively. But ultimately, the issue is, you can't draw your sword in time because you're forced to block and kind of cook. And also, it probably does rely heavily on the sheath. I'm not exactly sure why. But, like, it could be dangerous if your sheath gets cut through and then falls off. Or gets broken and then your sword gets cut when you're in the middle of resheathing for the EI. But let's see. Wait, let me put this back. I was about to leave it on the lap, and I was like, wait, I will forget and accidentally drop it when I stand up. Let's see. I'm no good yet. It takes too long to build up the energy. Oh, that's right. The way they specifically use the eye is, like, be different. That probably, now that I think about it, that probably is a circulation of, I forget if they explained this last chapter, and I'm just being stupid, but let me see. I think the way EI works in this universe, they charge their spirit energy into the blade while it's in the sheath, circulating it, and then they use the burst of that energy as the force to unsheath it, and of course give power behind the slash. That's likely how it works here, because, you know, magic and energy reinforcement in this universe, and that's a very interesting way to evolve on the basic concept of EI. Let's see. It takes too long for me to build up the energy. That's no ordinary EI stance. I see. So that's the secret to the speed earlier. The white purity style. It must be from Uraha and Samura. If you've trained with a master, you should have used that style from the start. He didn't. Oh, wait, he even says himself, I haven't trained with the master. But that makes it even crazier. But then again, I guess that goes to show, one, Shiro's natural talent, and two, the pseudo familiarity, because like I spent a whole bunch of time last chapter talking about how Chihiro kind of got balance patched, like essentially Chihiro was running with cheats on, not cheats. He was just playing top tiers. He was playing the god tiers. Essentially, he was one of, at the time though, he was like the only character in the blade with an actual. He was the only character in the verse with an actual usable enchanted blade. But then Toby Moonen got back in Summoner's hands, and then the real god tier popped in and was like, "Let me show you how you really use this top tier character," and washed him. But thanks to that, he's been hit with a balance patch, and then I talked about how that nerfed him massively, and ultimately a lot of his skill is still his own innate skill, but it's based around using a specific character. It's kind of like how if you were to give me a controller and then say, "Hey, play your mains and insert fighting game here," I'd be able to play them really, really well. But then if you suddenly said, "Here, play this character," as the fundamentals are kind of the same, just like I presume wielding a regular sword is similar to wielding an enchanted blade in some degree. They both cut things, so as long as you have system mechanics down, you can kind of make it work. But ultimately giving me an entirely different character that's way different from the character I know, and also it's infinitely weaker, it's like saying, let's see, I played and still play SS4 Gogeta, who's once was considered one of the best characters in the game and is still considered up there, and I play Vegito, so like I'm a terrible person, I know, but with that being the case, that's like taking Vegito from me and then saying, "Here, play Nappa." Is Nappa also really, really good? Yes, apparently. But also, I don't know how to play Nappa, so it'd be rough for me to adjust. So it is still very impressive that Shiro was able to adjust so well, despite not having a master, and seeing the EIY Purity style, like, for what? Probably a total of 10 minutes? If that? If I was able to replicate that on command, it's very impressive. Let's see. What? Don't lie. The EIY Purity style is an esoteric EI technique. The principle is simple, but it requires a special type of movement. It's extremely hard to learn, ever since it was first brought about by the swordsman Itsuo Shirakai, and that's so close to Shigaraki. But see, in Itsuo Shirakai, Shichi Samura and Yoji Ura have been the only ones to attain certification. Interesting. So you have to get certified in that. But again, I guess it makes sense, right? Like, any Joe Schmo can just be like, yeah, and call themselves a boxer, but like, unless you're registered, ain't no boxer. Let's see. It's on the brink of extinction because no one else has ever managed to learn it. It's a legendary art. If you haven't trained with a master, then how could you possibly wield it? Well, for one, he was hit by it. And what did they say? Pain is the greatest teacher. It'll tell you, you want to learn something, go through pain for it. Trust me. Trust me. Your body will learn. Heck, that's literally how the gym works. That's literally how the gym works. Like, go to the gym, feel pain, adjust, come back stronger, feel more pain back at the gym. like I don't know. And I can only say this because I go literally every day for the sake of my own sanity. And I know it's not healthy. I know, like, I spoke to my one actual gym rat friend who goes to like a real professional gym, and he was like, "Wait, you go every day?" I'm like, "Yeah, but don't worry. I cycle the exercises. I do the PPL split, push, pull, legs. Except I messed up the first. Is that a bug? Die. Thank you, buddy. Sorry about that. You must have bit me or something, because that was awfully slow. You flew on there, but you had no reaction speed. You deserve it. But let's see. What was I saying? Oh, gym. I explained, I do PPL, push, pull, legs. Except I messed up the first time I went to do it, and did pull first accidentally, and then I did push the next day, and then I did legs, and I've been stuck doing like PPL, which is still the same thing, but push or pull, push legs instead of push, pull legs. And he looked at me and he's like, "You need rest, pencil man." And I'm like, but the body's resting, the muscle groups are resting every day in between. Each body group gets a different day of rest. My biceps only get worked one day out of the week, and then they get a break. And he was like, "No, like your body needs rest in order to recover and resuscitate itself. What's wrong with you?" But ultimately, I literally told him the same thing I'll tell y'all. I only go every day because if I don't, I'll break habit. I'm a very habitual person. Why do I upload every day? Because I must. It is innate. I'm a much more habit-driven person than I probably care to admit. But in that same case, that repetition, it always gets it. But it looks like Chihiro, at least based on this bottom panel, looks like he's just a prodigy. Let's see. Well, then again, that just makes sense. Let's see. Hold on, let me sit up a little bit. My back. Let's see. Whoa, you only saw me do it once. Chihiro's inherited the Rokuhita's eye. Made you pick up on your technique fast. Ah, okay. So yeah, so he got that. I wonder if that's like a native, probably not. But that's interesting. So he's a certified, licensed, and registered textile. I'm so proud. I wish I had that ability. Let's see. A master swordsmith can gauge the steel's changing temperature and composition solely by sight while molding it into a sword. Kunishige Rokuhira was the epitome of that. The power of the Datenseki, the raw material of the enchanted blades, is fundamentally toxic. The reason he could stabilize it was due to his ability to observe the minute properties of the stone. Purely by sight, he could draw the Datenseki's stabilizing properties.
Ah, interesting. So, but once again, it still is a question to me. Though this does seem to lean towards the idea that he himself had to specifically imbue the enchanted blades with that. But does the Datenseki itself, its materials and its, as it puts here, stabilizing properties, does that determine what the blade produces, what it turns into, and what its magical ability is? Or did Rokuhira choose it? I still want to say Rokuhira chose it. Once again, just because that makes Rokuhira, or it makes Kunishige a interesting character. Because we've seen the kind of havoc and destruction and chaos the Enchanted Blades can wreak. Even the weaker, even the strongest one, while not actually probably being wielded, is monstrous. And they single-handedly flipped the tide of the war against an entire other nation. And there were 6 of them. So, like, I really want to know. That's the most interesting thing. And once again, I'll go into the overarching theme of Kagurabachi and legacy and what it means to do certain things. But I do genuinely want to know what came first. The Datenseki themselves and their abilities, and thusly Rokuhiro just forged them into blades, or did Rokuhiro himself take the Datenseki and their raw potential and forge them with specific ideas in mind, leading to their destructive power? I want to know. Let's see. Datenseki stabilizing properties. Yep, okay, yeah, he's seen it. Those unique powers of observation can also find life in battle. Okay, so interesting. So it seems to just be innate. Was his ability. So it's like, it's a genetic thing. Not necessarily a swordsman eye. I don't think it's like a Sharingan equivalent or anything like that. But essentially the ability to finally recognize details and motions and movements. And likely, considering how spiritually attuned he is, he's an enchanted blade wielder, likely even magical fluctuations. Chihiro is just a prodigy in terms of copying, and once again, look at what it shows. It shows the IY purity style being used by Uruha while Chihiro was there, and it shows, well, actually, was Chihiro in that? Yeah, he was there, because that's when they were first talking on the train, and then specifically when being used by Samura, he's picturing it, and then perfectly replicating it, which is very impressive. Well, not perfectly, as he says he doesn't do it fast enough, but still, the ability to pull off what he describes, or Kuguri describes as an esoteric art so easily. Okay, Chihiro. Let's see. Impossible. Purely by imitation. The white purity style? What, are you saying you can't do it? Are you saying you can't do it? Kuguri, I thought you were built like that, huh? Huh? Are you saying you can't do it, Buckaroo? You can cut through buses, cars, people, but you can't do the white purity style on sight? That's kind of an L reading ability, bro. Kind of trash, kind of booty meat, kind of wackadoodle doo. Dare I say you're trad? No, okay. Let's see. Chihiro. Oh. Okay, teleportation circle? I thought only Moku is the big guy. Oh no, what are their names? What is Sumi, because I remember her name is a play on Masumi, or at least it's just like, it's the back 2/3 of the word, Masumi. It's Moku, Masumi, and Ro? Is it Ro? What? How do I forget the leader's name? But I remember the 2 subordinates. Let's see. Chihiro. Huh? What's happening? Let's see. They boomed that man. No way! We were just getting started! Oh, he's in it for the love of the game. He's in it for the love of the game, and I respect it. As a person who also does many things in life simply for the love of the game, I 100% respect his dedication to it. Though interesting. But it truly was a bait and run. They made sure they grabbed the girl, and then they just dipped. Because that's the thing. That's the blessing about the Hishaku seeing them here, and knowing that they're taking that girl specifically. Now they have unless it's to bait out Chihiro and crew, they have no reason to attack the other civilians, no reason to go back to the school, none of that. Because they know the Matsumi have her, and Chihiro has her there. So, there really is no point in actively engaging with any civilians. It would just be wanton slaughter. But then again, at the same time, I could easily see someone like Kuguri, and even the Hishaku in general, resorting to that, because they know. It'll work. It'll draw them out. The current cast of heroes is very concerned about people, and ultimately, while that's a strength in some sense, it's also a massive exploitable weakness, considering 9 out of 10 people in this verse cannot defend themselves. Let's see. I love how dramatic the posing is. It's so good. Let's see. Toto! Oh, her name is Toto. I don't know why I find it so funny. Toto? Toto, you alive? I'm so mad, bro. I was just fighting this guy, and he apparently just ripped the white ear. But you don't even get it, Toto. This is crazy. Let's see. I'm dead. I always do that. Whenever someone asks me, "Hey, are you awake?" No, I'm completely asleep. In fact, I'm in REM right now, sleep talking to you. Yes, I'm awake. Let's see. Summoner's daughter escaped. No, no. I'd be annoyed too. Can you get... Okay, you can get up. Let's see. The detection sorcery is getting 0 hits. We don't even have the vaguest sense of her whereabouts. She vanished completely. Oh, that's impressive. Oh, but look at that. Man, Summer, how much spirit energy do you have, bro? How long have you been maintaining this? Let's see. Kyoto Bloodshed Hotel. Interesting. Let's see. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, who's this? Yojiro Sengoku. Yo, why that mustache? Kind of crazy, though. Let's see. Our hotel ensures our guests have the ultimate rest. In other words, any threat of danger is out of the question. The barrier the building is imbued with ensures complete privacy. Ah, smart. Block out any sort of track. Then again, that has the blessing of the curse of like, okay, let's look for the one blank spot where detection sorcery is giving us nothing. Oh, there's this conspicuous hotel. I wonder where she could be. Like, come on now. Let's see. Well. If it isn't the Masumi. Do you have a reservation? I see you're doing more construction. The bigger the better, right? Interesting. There's a lot of trees. Then again, I don't know Japan that well. There's a lot of trees in this manga. Even by like the non-tree guy, there's a bunch of trees. Well, let's see. The bigger the better, right? They can't detect you as long as we're here, but... Oh no, they can detect you as long as you're here, but... These havens are rare. It's only a matter of time till they comb through them. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like, they'll notice she's off the map and be like, okay, what are the few places that are off the map? And then let's go one by one. We'll see. Everyone here looks scary. I mean, I presume this is like a hideout for all people of all types and backgrounds. Shady or non-shady, if you know what I'm talking about. If you can't mind that. Let's see. Everyone here looks scary. In other words, we can't let our guard down. It's Mokushumi Ro. I think it's Ro. It's Ro. Let's see. In other words, we can't let down our guard, but we can have a brief rest. Okay, that's good. At least they can chill for a little bit. Sign Pine Room. All right. This girl is Mr. Summoner's daughter. Thank you for protecting me. Masumi? Yes, in fact, Masumi. Fun fact, the girl's Sumi. Let's see. Yep, okay, so I got it right. See, look at me. Look at your boy remembering names. Look at your boy. Oh, they're doing really good. Hokuto is doing really good with the visual humor around this guy. That's the name of our group. As for our names, Ro, Moku, Sumi, but you can call us whatever you like. Your names. They're gonna call you your names. I saw you on TV. They said you were a killer. Not just said, that video footage. But, of course, there was no context. Let's see. But maybe that was a misunderstanding. The Kabuki show incident, right? It's a misunderstanding. No, it's not. Like, in the context of you take a life, you're a killer. He's a killer. He got bodies. Lots of them. So, like, he is. Let's see. Chihiro's like you. He's the kind of person who puts others first. Yeah, but she's not a killer. She's not a killer. She's not a killer. She don't be taking lies like Chihiro does. Let's see. He's the kind of person who puts others first. Then, okay, good. I was about to say, Chihiro, come in and drop some lore on us, bruh. No. There's no misunderstanding. I'm not like you. I am a killer. Dude, she was just warming up to you. See, I can't take you seriously as a leader if you're gonna yell, dude. Dude, she was just warming up to you. Don't be so fierce. Relax. Moku's gonna go, that ain't gonna lie to you. But in spite of that, actually, no, because of that, I'll ensure your safety. Our first priority is her safety. I believe it. She's starting to remember Mr. Samura. Okay, this seems to be a flashback. She's starting to remember Mr. Samura. Subconsciously, she has a strong bond with him. So strong, she's starting to break the seal. Even with no clues. That loosening of the seal allowed the Ishaku to detect her. That's actually crazy.
So ultimately, but that makes sense. Ultimately, I'm assuming, considering how young she likely was when the memories were like wiped and she was forced to just live with her mom, I'm guessing it only makes sense that eventually the seal would weaken because magic would weaken, right? Like there's not like Merlin from Seven Deadly Sins where once she casts a spell, it's permanent because of infinity. No, things would wear down. So it makes sense that things would wear down eventually in the magic's fortitude, and thusly she starts to remember her literal dad. Let's see. We can't mention Mr. Samura in her presence. It could prompt her to remember more. It'll take a bit of time, but we're preparing a stronger seal. This time, we'll make sure she forgets Mr. Samura completely. That is the, like, unironically, that is the right play here. But at the same time, that's a rough, and I bet this is gonna be a rough sell to Chihiro, who like, obviously, like, he loves his dad. He values his dad, his legacy, and all stuff like that. And I feel like he's gonna be like, she has a right to know. Like it's her dad. Woogie, woogie, woogie. Let's see. You look doubtful. When we took on this mission, Mr. Samura said, the child has never been tainted by war. She's better off forgetting her father's a killer. Yeah. I mean, I get, but like, I don't know. But that goes to show, like, human bias and stuff like that. Like, that I get, like, I don't know. It, like, the context is so strange. Because, like, I know many people who technically are just related, like, directly to killers, quote unquote, as in people who were in the military, or especially, like, were forcefully drafted into the military and had to take the lives of other people. So, like, there is a spectrum here. And I think there's, like, context almost literally always makes everything. Let's see. Her father's a killer. How long will the seal take to prepare? In 24 hours, she'll get back to your regular life. Sorry we put you through this. But the thing is, will the Hishaku forget? They have the taste of her blood, will they just forget what they were doing? Let's see. Sorry we had to put you through this. You don't have to deal with those maniacs coming after you again.
Huh? And that's it? You're not gonna tell me anything? You said you were going to explain.
Well, they did explain. They're taking you for now, and they're gonna put you back. Ain't much to explain. We promise. We'll see.
Why are those people after me? And...
I'm looking for Samura. What class is she in?
Samura? Who's
Are they gonna knock her out? Be like, shut up! I have no idea. We have no idea. What, are they just gonna gaslight her? Oh, really? Not a single one of you have an excuse? Smooth. Like, come on. You are literally a clan of ninja. Y'all didn't come up with a lie just in case she asked?
Please, tell me. I can't just go back to my life after this.
If they wipe your memory, sure you can. If they wipe your memory, sure you can. You ain't gonna remember none of this. Samura's daughter. Let's see.
I keep feeling like I'm forgetting something important.
It's your dad. But you okay, I'm sorry. Let's see.
You won't tell me anything?
Oh, all right. So at least he's coming clean. He's like, fine. Like, Chiro just gave him a look of like, really, dude? She's asking. She deserves the right to know. And you're probably gonna mess with her memories again anyway. And Rose like, fine. We manipulated your memories, but somehow your body's trying to recover them, which is very impressive. I mean, like, but I guess it's me. I just have bad memory, so like, I don't even bother trying to. That's bad. Like, I should like play memory games and stuff like that. I know that, but I don't want to start taking like memory helping medicine too young. That's like bad. I want to build a tolerance to it before I really need it. But like, man, didn't even mention the other two. Wait, where my see? This is what I don't record when EP folks, because my brain just let a complete void. But somehow your body's trying to recover them.
Memories? I keep having the same dream. It's a memory? Who on earth?
I can't tell. Okay, so they're not coming fully clean. They're like, hey, we gaslight, gatekept, and girl bossed you with our gaslight, gatekeeping girl boss. We're gonna do it again. Let's see. I can't tell you. That seal is what's keeping you safe. If we tell you more, all sort of forces will come after you. You'll be no good to go to school again. You'll never be safe again. Oh, yeah. You got it, Ninja Man. Let's see. Interesting. Let's see. And those memories won't necessarily be happy ones. Tomorrow, all of this discomfort will go away.
Just try to relax now. Relax and let us wiggle our nasty little ninja fingers into your mind. Let's see. I'm better off forgetting something? Yes. I wish I could go into my memory. Like, there's certain weird moments where I'm like, oh, I wish I could control delete that memory. Like, please, let me get access to the power system up there. Let me just delete. Let's see. Someone was holding my hand. It was your daddy. Let's see. Huh? What if I never lived with my dad? Maybe I could have gone to school. Maybe I wouldn't have put my life on the line. Maybe I wouldn't be covered in wounds. But even so, yeah, he's like, all these what ifs. Cool story, bro. I'm gonna be going to Shigeru. Or let's see, I'm gonna carry out his legacy. But even so, I wouldn't trade that for anything. Yeah. I don't know, I love my dad too. I completely get Shigeru here. Like that's my dad, bro. Like I love my dad. Let's see. Commander, if the seal really gets broken at this point, as long as we're at the hotel, the Ishaku can't detect her, right? Well, yeah. What are you getting at? If we're here, either way until the seal's ready tomorrow. Why not tell her everything? Huh? What? She's better off forgetting her father is a killer. She's better off forgetting her father's a killer. She can decide for herself whether or not she wants to forget anything. Ah, okay. Is she gonna die? Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna tell you but Ro agreed to it, alright. I'm gonna tell you everything I know about Samura. And me. Nah, I'm kidding. About Seichi Samura. In 24 hours, when the new seal's ready, if you want to forget, you can forget. She will not want to forget, but she probably will die. Let's see. After you know everything, you can decide to come back. Wait, no. You can decide whether or not you want to go back to your class. But if she refuses the seal, the Ishaku and Kaminabi will counter her non-stop. If I master the other sword, I'll get closer to Enten's true realm. Yes, that's true. He technically still hasn't pulled out the full depths of Enten. We don't know about it. Let's see. I'll master the Iai purity style. Whatever I said before. Whatever you decide, like I said before, I'll ensure your safety. Oh, he's gonna master in 24 hours? Alright. W chapter. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, please leave mimicry, as in the copy of something, in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is that guy with the pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our sketch tier members: Greyhound, Eternal Flame, Red Wolf 4765, Astro, Super Flame Zero, Glacier, XZ, G Prosper, Planet Crone, Zeta, and Brandon Payne. Then I'd like to give a thank you to our line art tier patrons: Sean, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin, Encarnacion, and A+A. And then I'd like to give a huge thank you to our ink tier members: Fine, Austin Wimberly, Euchiha, Yuki Ally, and Carlo Alaimo. Then I'd like to give a gargantuan thank you to our digital art tier members: J Warrior and AZ Void. Then I'd like to give another gargantuan thank you to our colored art tier patrons: Overlord Zero, Waki Minoz, and Idemokami. Then I'd like to give a final legendary top of the line thank you to our That Guy with a Pencil tier patron, the glorious king, Calvin Elder.